Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play War for the Overworld. So that really was the end of the game. That really was the last level of the game. The ending could have been slightly more impressive had we played the Home Realm level, which as far as I can tell is basically my pet dungeon. It should be here. The Home Realm is a place for you to build a sanctuary away from the prying eyes and greedy hands of those who would have what is yours. Return here when you need a reprieve from the campaigning life, or to touch up the dungeon with new furnishings as you unlock them within the Veins of Evil. You can also test out your minions' mettle against magically created spectres of your foes. Welcome home, Underlord. Welcome back, Underlord. You've been reborn from the swirling mists of the ether at a most opportune time. I've been looking for someone to spearhead my campaign, but before we get stuck in, we'll have to refresh that old mind of yours.
No hard feelings, I hope? Now, I must admit that your continued existence is a bit perplexing.
Oh, so that must be a reference to the fact that we lost. Well, that's interesting. This is obviously the instructions that we had at the end of the last level. That must be the portal then. So, yeah, we know he came in this way. 12 by 12 should be enough to cover all our creatures, I would hope. And we now know the 4 most important buildings. In terms of not making everyone quit. Yeah, let's have, no, that's going to make me a horrible wall. And we're also going to need a beast den and arena room. Ah, that must be the end of the level. Oh, it's not going to tell us a voiceover for each spell or room.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
That would have been a nice option. Then we're going to have to build all our less normal size rooms. Oh no, don't tell me there's 2 portals. Oh, I can't be dealing with that. Oh, do I have a barracks? Lair, slaughter pen, tavern, beast den and arena. No, I did not. What was this? Yeah, this can be my barracks. Okay. Tagging the blocks to the north will control enemy units spawning. Earth and rock. Was that these 2? That will... I guess it's increase and decrease respectively, so let's go for decrease. Okay, so that was increase. Well, I don't like that. You've got it the wrong way round, unless I've got it the wrong way round. Earth. Earth. Oh, I see. Rocky Earth. No, so I have it the right way around. The left is decrease, and the right, which is rock, is increase. Well, that's a great start to the level. Where is gold then? There must be some gold somewhere.
Maybe none of that happened at all. Perhaps you spent your entire time here, imagining vivid scenarios where you were the most important being in the universe, destined for glory. You need a larger vault.
Okay, I understand how that works. Basically got unlimited money.
We seem to have a bit of a cash flow problem.
I don't know if there's any downside to getting the money. What happens if I trigger loads of it? No, it doesn't fill itself back up.
You cannot store more gold. A gnarling has entered your dungeon.
It's probably an idea to get myself a bigger treasury, isn't it? Let's do that first.
You need a larger vault. An Oculus has entered your dungeon. A Skarg has entered your dungeon. A Beastmaster has entered your dungeon. A Bafu has entered your dungeon. cultist has entered your dungeon. A shadow has entered your dungeon.
I'm not sure there's a huge amount of benefit in making these rooms bigger.
A chunder has entered your dungeon.
I will leave the option open. I think it's unlikely we're going to want these rooms much bigger. I could make myself a big prison. Because we need those girls to go to the torch chamber, why don't I make this a torch chamber?
It's time to pay your minions, Underlord. A crackpot has entered your dungeon. Now, I'm not suggesting you're mad, but you do have to concede the point that right now, you shouldn't even exist. A necromancer has entered your dungeon.
I think this is a little bit clunky compared to having the toolbox in the taskbar like you had in Dungeon Keeper 2, My Pet Dungeon. It just feels a bit kind of almost a bit cheap, I guess. Might be the best way of describing it.
One of your creatures is moaning about you, behind your back. A succubus has entered your dungeon.
I think the way that props
Your vaults
work in this
cannot
game,
store any more gold.
so it's only worth having a lot of buildings in odd numbers, and even numbers are no... You know, a 4x4 isn't any better than a 3x3. I'm not sure that's a good mechanism. I miss the way that designing your dungeon well, in Dungeon Keeper 2 you had things along the walls. Oh, maybe they are. No, I think they're just decoration. So I think that's a step back from Dungeon Keeper 2. And I think probably Dungeon Keeper 1. Because if you had well-designed rooms, they were more efficient in Dungeon Keeper 1. Maybe that's true in this as well. I never built Sanctuary. I don't need a prison this big. I'll be big enough for a prison. I can't remember why I did this now. I think I was going to make it a prison. I guess it can be a garrison, because a garrison gets us some good stuff, doesn't it? Good creatures. Yeah, so because this has ended up as 6, kind of pointless. And what room do I not have? Sanctuary. Ah, prison's a bit shit. Maybe I should make this the prison and that the sanctuary.
An augur has entered your dungeon.
Okay, I think that is now a complete home realm. Beautiful. So, we don't need people going in a lot of these rooms. No one needs to go in here. I don't need anyone to go in here. People will need to get into the crypt. I don't need anyone going in here.
Your vault is emptier than your head. Wooden door complete.
I might want to put people off in these rooms. Make sure they go in the barracks. No one needs to go in the sanctuary. Currently no one needs to go in the torture chamber. So I will need to use my barracks, won't I? I wonder if there is more stuff to discover on this map.
Has your banishment to the ether still not taken hold? This whole process should really come with a manual.
Agreed. The game would be better with better documentation.
Wooden door complete.
We'll find out. This might not do anything, but it might show us where there's some secrets. Oh, what's that?
A minion has entered your dungeon.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Archon, summoned.
Jesus. Well, that room's effective, I guess. Right, also what I need to do... Let's tidy this up here. And we want
It's a
to
good
push
thing
them
these
wide.
dungeons aren't as crooked as they used to be.
That way they'll have to come down and fight our Lotus Blades when we build them.
Revelation ready.
In fact, might as well start my... I've got unlimited money, haven't I? Why
A
not?
construct has been completed.
Maybe it'll stop my creatures getting to the walls. Maybe that is a bad plan. Ah, and I've just realised the flaw with that. Right, let's make sure they get along these walls first. I'm not 100% sure why they've put a hand limit. I might have said this through the main LP. I can only think it's something to do with multiplayer balancing, so you can't chuck everything at once. But I'm not sure that's better than being allowed to have a full hand limit.
Wooden door complete.
I like that more than one worker can create the walls. Right, I'm a bit tempted to go and do a full lap of the map. I can always fill it in, can't I? I just want to know if there's any secrets here, really. Once I've reinforced my walls, I think that's what I'll do. Ah, there's no option to save the game. That's interesting. Let's just save and quit.
Defense constructed.
all my doors done? Oh, that was good. No, they're not. Right then, let's have a quick tour on the map. Whoops.
It's payday. Your vaults cannot store any more gold.
Right, these guys are getting quite high level. I could probably take a fight if I wanted to.
Perhaps you're not truly alive. Are you a machine? This statement is a lie. Nothing. Well, if you refuse to die, then I refuse to speak to you anymore on the matter.
Ah, let's just mine the whole lot. I'll clog the entrance when I'm done. Not now. I miss being able to pick the heroes up and drop them where you like as well. That was quite fun in my pet dungeon.
Wooden door complete.
Well, while they're doing that, let's go through our spells. Possession we've tried. Recall we've used. Annex. Oh, well that can be used.
You are out
That might have been a
mana.
useful spell.
Insufficient mana.
That we've used, that we've used, that we've used. There doesn't seem to be any water or lava. Heal we've used. Prophecy. No. It's got quite a big area. Better than the Sight of Evil spell. Yeah, we tried that. So that might be good if
Some
minions are trying
dork
to
pretending
rebel.
to be a pirate has entered your dungeon.
But my problem on the last level was that when the pathfinding just got completely confused and or I didn't have enough taverns and slaughterhouses, it was all of them, so a bay probably wouldn't have made any difference.
You have insufficient
that help?
mana to cast that spell.
Oh, I see, so we can use that to
You
build
are out of
defences.
mana. Bombard complete.
Oh, that's quite a cool spell. Okay, so this should return something to the lair, should it?
Not enough mana.
Don't know. Ah, so that maybe I could have used that to fix my bugs last time in the final level. Oh, it makes loads of them.
Insufficient mana.
Okay, so that's all our spells. Placement Earth, I love this ability. This is so much... Now that this is here, I'm not sure I could go back to Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2 without the replacement
I'm
Earth
going
tile.
now, Underlord, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
I think it makes perfect sense, because where does all the mud go? It must go somewhere. You must be putting it somewhere. So although it costs time and money, you could put it back. So I like that. Warding token. Okay, so why is that better than the Sight of Evil spell? I don't know. It costs gold, which is obviously a resource you want to hang on to more than mana.
Warding totem complete.
No, I don't get the point of that. I don't see... I'm sure there are certain situations where you would need that, but in general, I think the Sight of Evil spell does the same job. Underminer was useful for that one level with the special earth, but it doesn't seem to have come up very often. I think there's 1 or 2 levels where we had some more of that. These are required to destroy an enemy fortified wall. Oh, I didn't have a problem with that through the main game. Maybe that's because the AI is so aggressive they always dig through my walls. Maybe in multiplayer if someone is turtling that's more useful. Okay, so that's quite a neat spell. I guess you can put that near Veins of Gold and let your imps have a shorter trip. This potentially has use, but you can't... The biggest problem I had with gaining territory was really on the unclaimable land, so that isn't really that useful. Oh. Well, that's pretty awesome. Why did I never use that? I guess because I never clicked on it before. That must be the equivalent of a Horned Reaper. That's pretty cool. I should have used that during the game. Wooden door we used. Blade Lotus, bombards. This is a barricade, is it? No, it is a door. No, it's not. It's like the pumpkin on Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah. Freeze trap.
Ember Rift complete.
Let's put that here.
Minion has entered your dungeon.
Oh yeah, I heard about this, but it didn't seem particularly useful. On this level, that is actually very good. On most levels, that would be terrible. Raids haven't really been that impressive. And I think I would rather convert the enemies, but we'll stick
You
one
have
in.
insufficient mana to cast that spell.
I don't know how far this spreads, so we'll stick one of those in as well.
Revelation activated.
Yeah, I didn't need it in the end. But I do need to construct my traps ritual.
It's time to pay your minions, Underlord.
I think probably these could be rationalised down into fewer tabs. I appreciate spells cost mana, constructs cost gold and time, potions cost gold and time, and rituals cost time. So you could probably...
It's almost funny how you blindly insist upon being alone, ignoring guidance. It's surprising you've lasted this long.
Yeah, these could probably be combined into fewer things. So this costs gold and time, this costs time. Why not combine them into one mechanic and just have some not cost any gold? Oh, that's quite a cool option. I should probably have used that before. Is my ritual done yet? Well, let's just chuck them in the vault, make sure they've got their money. Yeah, looks like they have. Also, this level is running nice and smooth, really. I know there's no enemies to calculate. Oh, one thing that is massively...
Assembly ready. Assembly activated. Wooden door complete.
Massive improvement on Dungeon Keeper 2 is that the enemy AI doesn't starve to death. That's a massive, massive improvement. Oh, his frost trap works over quite a big area. Did I put a door there? No, I didn't. Why did I not put a door there? Oh, there's something there. What's that?
Construct ready. Your minions have entered battle.
Okay, that's a little bit underwhelming. Right, who's entered battle? I don't know. They must have been fighting with that demon I summoned. What? Why are you going that way?
Is it yours?
Oh, he's fucking immortal, that's why. Right, where's my Ember Demon? Let's see this thing in action.
Your dungeon core is under attack. Insufficient mana. Underlord, your dungeon core is being attacked. Your minions are fighting the enemy.
Right, what potions do we have? We've done that one. Seen that one.
There are creatures assaulting your dungeon core.
Okay, so that costs 2,500 gold, but it gives you a profit of 7,500 gold.
Underlord, your dungeon core is being
250
attacked.
damage isn't very much. At least to minions it's not. Ah, that's what I was thinking Shockwave did.
A ghoul has risen in your crypt. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Okay, well,
ghoul has risen in
underwhelmed
your
by that.
crypt.
Didn't do anything.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Insufficient mana. A ghoul has risen in your crypt.
Why have I got a flower there? Don't know.
A ghoul has risen in your crypt. Your minions are being attacked. Insufficient mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Insufficient mana.
Right, okay, let's make another of those Orgrim walls here. And just to make sure that my imps can get around if they needed to. That might be why the demon didn't turn up.
Come on, Underlord. Spill some blood on these dungeon stones of yours. A ghoul has risen in your crypt. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. You are out of mana.
What the fuck are you attacking? Whatever you're doing, don't do it.
That spell. Not enough mana. You are out of mana. Not enough mana. Insufficient mana.
Oh no, they're gonna kill it.
Insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Oh no. Is that done? Even though I'm sure not many people did them, it was nice that My Pet Dungeon had more objectives for you. Rather than just... well, nothing really. Right, what's wrong with this? Don't know.
A fire breather has been
Don't
corrupted
know what's
in
wrong
your
with that.
torture chamber.
Well, I think we have exhausted Home Realm. What I will try and do is I will try and find a way to get a new cutscene for the end of the
in your torture chamber.
last level. Oh, well, that was
Your
effective.
dungeon core is under attack.
No, it fucking wasn't.
Your creatures are in combat. Insufficient out of mana. There are creatures assaulting your dungeon core. Insufficient mana. Insufficient mana. A minion is on your dungeon.
Oh, well that worked out better than I expected.
Time to pay your minions, Underlord, for all their hard work. You are out of mana. You are out of mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Not enough mana.
Get me off!
A ghoul has risen in your crypt. 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 You are out of mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Not enough mana. Insufficient mana. Not enough mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Insufficient mana. You are out of mana.
I don't know if these are actually monsters or if they're just glitches. I guess I'm going to just claim they're glitches, I think.
A huntress has been corrupted in your torture chamber.
Yeah, I think they just glitched out.
Your dungeon is full of minions. Claim more gateways to improve the size of your army. A warden has been corrupted in your torture chamber.
Yeah, I don't really need more gateways. I can just use these guys.
Bombard complete. A fire breather has been corrupted in your torture chamber. You are out of mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. You are out of mana. Insufficient mana. A priestess has been corrupted in your torture chamber.
Oh, I think they've killed some of my blade lotuses.
Bombard complete. A priestess has been corrupted in your torture chamber. A minion has been converted in your torture chamber. Not enough mana.
Why, they trashed loads of stuff.
Mana. You are out of mana. Not enough mana.
Oh, I see. That has a double health bar on it.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Right, I better put some more bombards.
Your
No,
minions are
lotuses
fighting the enemy.
in.
A ghoul has risen in your crypt.
I
Assembly
killed my
ready.
freezer.
A ghoul has risen in your crypt. A priestess has been corrupted in your torture chamber.
Right, I hope someone hurries up and starts killing this woman.
Not enough mana. A warden has been corrupted in your torture chamber. A huntress has been corrupted in your torture chamber. Underlord, your
I have more
dungeon
I
core
can
is
have more than
being
one Ember
attacked.
Demon.
Insufficient mana.
Right, has anyone turned up to attack this woman yet?
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Yeah, let's rally everyone, just keep sending waves in.
Your minions have entered battle.
Oh yeah, I forgot to cast that.
Assembly activated. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Insufficient mana to cast that spell.
I was worried for a second.
Not
that
enough
those,
mana.
Empty mud was that this guy dug through. I guess he's just glitched out.
Insufficient mana. Not enough mana. Ember Rift complete. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell.
Oh, you don't need to go all the way there, guys.
Any last words?
Well, I lost a creature in that fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do level 9 and level 10. And then I'll save and quit, and then I'll see if I can get the baddie to come in. Well, what are you doing there?
You are out of mana. You are out of mana. Insufficient mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. A ghoul has risen in your crypt. A ghoul has risen in your crypt.
Right, why doesn't someone come take this body away? Because something's glitched out.
A ghoul has risen in your crypt.
I do hate the way the health flowers just disappear sometimes.
You are out of mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Not enough mana. Insufficient. A warden has been corrupted in your torture chamber. Your minions have entered battle. You are out of mana. A ghoul has risen in your crypt.
I just completely destroyed my dungeon there. Well, that was a terrible idea.
A huntress has been corrupted in your torture chamber. insufficient mana.
Oh, most of them are dead.
You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Your dungeon is under attack. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. Payday has come again. Insufficient mana. You have insufficient mana to cast that spell. You are out of mana.
Okay, there we go. That is Home Realm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild these walls. I'm going to see if I can load the last level and if it will trigger this same place. Right, I understand how these work now. Once they're closed, because remember all traps and things have two functions, that's when their health goes up to full and when they reinforce the neighbouring walls. So actually one of these every other square would be the toughest possible thing for my dungeon heart, I guess. So why don't I do that?
What? Underlord! He has used the Aum to transport himself to your home realm! Quickly! You must return to your realm and stop whatever madness he has planned!
Yeah, it worked. It hasn't drawn it all. Yeah! Yeah, look at that! My beautiful dungeon.
A shadow has entered your dungeon.
You sniveling rat! Gaze upon the power at my command!
Your gateways have attracted as many minions as they can. But you can always fire a minion by dropping them back from whence they came.
Your presence has sown chaos throughout my realm, and now your own world will fall subject to my will. I will squash you, rend you, tear you, and burn you until not even a shadow of your former self can be seen across the ether. Come, snivel, beg for mercy. I want to hear you scream.
I'm terribly sorry it had to end this way, Underlord. But you've played your part. The realm is wide open. The Empire thrown into disarray and... well... you've already met my new pawn. I will turn his madness outward, unto his own beloved lands, and seed a chaos that will span continents, spreading for centuries. Well done, Underlord. Now reap your reward.
Welcome back, Overseer.
Thank you for watching, and come back next time where we will complete a skirmish level.